Today, we're exploring Men of War 2, a gritty World War game. We'll cover everything you need to know to determine if it's worth playing. Men of War 2 takes us to the unforgiving battlegrounds of World War II, offering players the opportunity to command American, German, and Soviet forces across various campaigns and multiplayer modes. The scale of this game is truly impressive. With hundreds of infantry units, vehicles, and planes at your disposal. The visuals are on point, and the destructible terrain adds a layer of realism that's hard to ignore. Plus, you can even hop into the cockpit of tanks and join the action from a first-person perspective. It's an immersive experience for sure. Now, before we delve any deeper, it's essential to mention that Men of War 2 arrives at a critical moment in the world of World War. Company of Heroes 3 had its share of hiccups, leaving some hardcore multiplayer enthusiasts feeling let down. The developers of Men of War 2 are well aware of this and are aiming to win over disenchanted Company of Heroes fans by making the game more approachable than its predecessors. Let's talk about the challenge level. This game can be downright brutal, especially if you're accustomed to titles like Company of Heroes. Infantry units are armed to the teeth, capable of taking down anything in their path. Mortars, machine guns, anti-aircraft guns, and artillery can turn the battlefield into a hellish landscape. It's a hardcore transition from the more forgiving games in the genre. Thankfully, the developers have thrown us a lifeline. They've added customization options to multiplayer modes, allowing players to adjust the difficulty to their liking. Whether you want the classic Men of War experience or a more forgiving challenge, there's something here for everyone. Speaking of game modes, Men of War 2 has some intriguing options. Combined Arms is a 3 versus 3 mode that opens up customization possibilities, providing a chaotic battlefield experience. Frontline injects a fresh twist into matches by focusing on territorial gains. For those who prefer players versus environment, Line Defense offers an alternative. The game features 3 main story campaigns, each offering a unique perspective on World War. The American campaign, the FALAISE pocket, pits you against the Germans. The Soviet campaign, THWARTED BLITZKRIEG, challenges you to slow down the German advance on their own soil, lets you experience the collapse of the Third Reich. 2 additional historical campaigns add even more variety to the mix. Men of War 2 also offers raids and conquest modes for single players. Raids feature 16 randomly generated battles, while Conquest lets you shape your army's path to conquer territory. The multiplayer aspect of the game is robust, with 20 maps designed by the developers. You'll find 13 players versus players modes and 5 players environment modes, perfect for cooperative play with up to 4 friends. There's even full mode support from day one, promising endless possibilities for customization and creativity. In conclusion, Men of War 2 is shaping up to be a challenging and immersive World War II RTS experience. With its variety of game modes, engaging campaigns, and dynamic battlefield adaptability, there's a lot to sink your teeth into. Whether you're a fan of intense multiplayer battles or prefer a single-player campaign, this game has something for everyone. The real question is how Men of War 2 stacks up against the competition, especially Company of Heroes 3. I'll be keeping a close eye on both titles and sharing my thoughts down the line. Until then, keep your gaming spirits high and don't forget to mark your calendars because Men of War 2 lands on Steam and the Epic Games Store on September 20th. It's time to gear up for some intense World War II action. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.